Hi, this is DJ with DJ Star Tarot with a reading for the sign of Gemini from April 20 to April 30, 2018. Gemini, I have to apologize for not getting your weeklies out this past week. As y'all know, I had surgery on the 9th. It was supposed to be an outpatient surgery that ended up keeping me a week. So I gave myself some time to recover and just get myself grounded and build my strength up so that I can continue to do these readings. So this reading is going to be from the 20th through the 30th of April 2018. I can't believe we're already ending April. This year, it seems like it's just going so fast and so much has happened. And yeah, things are just flying by. And so anyway, Gemini, I thought I'd get this reading out just to cover the 20th through the 30th of this month. And then I'm going to work on getting your May videos out and your weeklies for May. So let's see. Let me take a look at the cards really quick. Okay, so looks like there's some burdens. Okay, you have the 10 of Wands. This is burdens, heavy burdens upon you. You're thinking of, maybe you're overwhelmed. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed. Maybe it's not even burdens, but the overwhelmness of life, of jobs, of relationships have become, or have you feeling overwhelmed and burdened, okay? For some of you, you feel pressured. You gotta get this job done. You have to, work on this relationship, work on yourself. Whatever it is, it's making you feel like you've got this heaviness or you had this heaviness, okay? You could have had this heaviness. And now it's like, okay, do I want to continue the rest of the year feeling this way, or even the rest of this month, or even the rest of this week? Do I want to continue to feel like I have to contribute, that I have to carry the load, that I have to break my back, that I have to feel pressured in taking on all these different responsibilities that are causing this heavy burden on my back, okay? So maybe you felt this way or are feeling this way. You may feel this way. You may feel like, you may be just going through a transformation of, you know what? I don't want to feel like this no more. I want to feel happy. I want to feel enlightened. I want to feel, like burden free. Yeah, we can't escape our responsibilities or our daily lives, but we can control how they make us feel. We don't have to feel like we have to juggle a million things at one time, because that's what Geminis do. We juggle 100 things at one time, and then we exhaust ourselves, and then we're like, oh my God. But sometimes we don't feel, I don't want to say challenged, but we don't feel fulfilled maybe if we don't have that challenge to overcome, if that makes sense to any of you out there. I know I'm Sun and Rising Gemini here. I sometimes feel like, you know what? I don't want to feel emotionally burdened or physically burdened, but I want that mental challenge at work sometimes, or I want to be able to use my creativity, my thoughts, my imagination in ways that it's not being used at work. I want to be able to show people, because not everyone thinks the same. I want to be able to show people like, hey, this might not have worked this way, but why don't we try it another way? Let's try it B. Let's go with let's go with the letter B and maybe that'll work. Or let's start with number 2. You know what I mean? Like, I like that type of stimulation. I like to use my creativeness. I like to think. It makes me excited, And I feel like for some of you Geminis, you either are going through this transformation from what I can see here, or you're really feeling this burden and you're just not sure, why? Why do I feel this way and I don't want to feel this way? How do I not feel overwhelmed and stuck? How can I get past the 10 of Wands? Well, 10s already, that's an ending to a situation. So you're already getting there. You're already at that point where, okay, I am done. I'm not going to feel this way anymore. This is the end of this feeling this burden, or feeling like, I got to go to this job, or, I have to see this person. You don't have to do anything if you put your ducks in a row, okay? You don't have to go to this dead-end job that makes you unhappy. Look for another one in the interim, and find something, even if, I know for a long time when I was in my career path, I didn't want to temp. I didn't. I was like, no, I want the stability of having a permanent position. But in reality, nothing is permanent, because even if you were offered a job with a company today, that doesn't mean next week you're not going to have that job. You know what I mean? Like, you won't, there's no guarantee is what I'm saying. So why not temp? Why not temp for a while if you can, and find that company or find that position that makes you, okay? That makes you happy, and then you in turn make it. Does that make sense? Instead of going to a company or a job, sitting there and being like, I'm dreading this day. It's only 9, like, gosh, when is this day going to end? Why don't you turn it around? I recently talked about having a new job, right? But you know what? I'm not going to talk about me. This is about the 10 of Wands. This is about you feeling burdened. This is about feeling overwhelmed. This is about getting out of this situation, because 10 is an ending. So stop feeling that way and make this change, Gemini. Because I do see the Tower. It's going to bring you some enlightenment. The Tower is bringing you some enlightenment here. This is, a revelation that's going to happen to you, that you're going to be like, yes, I can change this. I absolutely can. I can release this feeling. I can break through this destruction that I'm feeling of being overwhelmed, and I can create something different, and I can create something happy, and I can create me again. I can create, instead of the job or that person or relationship or situation controlling you, you have to turn your mind around and say, I am going to control it. It's not going to control me. This is, with the Tower here, this is unexpected changes coming because they have to. You know what I mean? You have to release this feeling of burden, because then you're going to be stuck, okay? You're going to be stuck in a situation or a job or relationship that you've been trying to avoid, that you don't want to be in. Excuse me, I have to take a drink. You're going to stay stuck again another year or whatever, half a year, whatever your situation. You're going to stay stuck if you don't let this Tower come in and give you some enlightenment and show you that you don't have to be in this situation. You don't have to be in this job. You don't have to be in this relationship that no longer serves you or makes you the better you. You need to take control of it. So, yeah, go in and make this change is what I'm saying. You don't have to be here. You don't, yeah, it takes time. You're probably saying it's easier said than done. Trust me, I'm in a state, in a city. I'm in a state I don't want to be in, but I'm making the best of it. I've released it. I can't change it. I'm here right now. So I'm going to go with it, okay? I'm going to make the best that I can be here, okay? Secondly, I'm in a city that there isn't many opportunities because it is, keep Austin weird, hello. It's very techy. I'm not, not that I'm not techie, but I'm not I'm not a computer wizard. So, or tech wizard, I'm in human resources and payroll, for goodness sakes. Not very many opportunities here in Austin. And if there are, the pay is like 50% less than what I make. So that's taking me back to when I was young and used to make what I make now. Okay, so, it's 50% or less. And I'm like, no, I can't. I have these bills. I have Texas-sized bills. I can't make this itty-bitty amount of money, But my point is, I'm here. I release the fact that I can't change the state I'm in right now, but I can make the best of where I'm at. And that's what you need to do. Secondly, I was looking for work, and I was looking for work everywhere, even Austin, and couldn't find anything. And then I had this opportunity come to me. It knocked on my door. But I'm going to make a video about that. So anyways, my point is you've got to allow these changes to come in. You have to allow the enlightenment, and you need to be able to see it. And in order to see it, you have to release these 10 of Wands here. You have to release the burden that's causing you not to be able to see what's in front of you or what you can make of the situation or relationship or job. Because you're so overwhelmed and so in thought of, I'm not happy here. I don't want to be here. This isn't what I want. This isn't who I am. That you forget, or that you don't see the picture behind that. You don't see the sun coming through behind the darkness because you're so into the darkness, if that makes sense, because you're still holding on to the 10 of Wands, the burden, the heavy load, the unhappiness. Let it go. Release it. The Tower's here to say, sorry, Gemini, because you didn't release it. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to make this change. And I'm going to enlighten you, and I'm going to show you that there is a different way of being here. There is a different way of allowing things to happen, allowing the changes to happen. And now is the time for you to make this change. Because now here I am, the Tower is saying, here I am, and I'm throwing you out this damn window because you don't listen. Do you see? Here you are. There you go. There you go, Gemini. You're like, yeah, I'm throwing your ass out because you're not listening to me. You won't change your mindset. You won't see the bigger picture. You won't see the sun behind the darkness. So yeah, I'm going to have to throw you out to show you some enlightenment, to show you that there is something else out there for you, that you don't need to be stuck in this darkness. You don't need to be stuck behind feeling like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? No, release that burden, release that mindset, and change that, okay? Because you don't need to be there. Because now, you have prosperity coming in. You have prosperity coming in. You have generosity. You may even receive a gift of some sort, a welcome gift of some sort, or a donation, something. You're going to receive some kind of money or some kind of gift, Gemini. You're finally going to be released from a karmic debt. You are going to finally be released from a karmic debt. This is sharing. This is kindness. This is everything. This is prosperity. This is generosity. As the card says, generosity. 6 of Pentacles, generosity. So you will move into this transition of not knowing, you will get enlightened here with the Tower, but then this gift of money is going to come in your way. This gift of money is going to come in, and it's going to release you of this debt, okay? Whatever this debt may be to you, okay? So yeah, I do see some changes coming in, and I do see that, you know, with the Tower, the universe is saying, sorry, Gemini, I've given you the opportunity to make the change, but you haven't made it. So now I have to do it for you because you're worried about the burden, the financial burden, the emotional burden, the hardships, anything that may prevent you from making this change yourself. But look, there's some generosity coming your way. Whatever this may be, this may even be a lawsuit that you've won and now it's coming your way, or maybe you even won the lottery, or something is coming your way. A severance package I'm getting. I don't know. For some of you, I'm not sure. It's a general reading. I just got severance package here. I would love to get a severance package. We have the Hanged Man, angel of prophecy. Okay, and this is letting go. This is sacrificing and letting go. Surrender. You need to surrender to the universe. Surrender to faith. Breaking old patterns, because those old ways are delaying what's coming your way. You need to detach yourself from what is no longer working. These darn burdens, you need to detach yourself because it's not allowing you to move forward. You need to let go of that. Oh, if I do this, this isn't going to work. You need to have faith and believe that things work for a reason. Things turn out in a different things are different, things will be better. You need to be positive. Yeah, you may have a little hardship. Yes, everyone goes through it, but it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. Just know that the universe has your back, that things will be better for you, okay? But you need to let go of feeling that you're overwhelmed and burdened, that things are not going to change, because here it is, the angel of enlightenment saying, I'm sorry, but we're making this change and it's going to happen. And so you need to let go, okay? You may need to wait around for a decision or a work offer, employment offer is what I'm getting, or some type of commitment, okay? And while you're here waiting, take some time to do some self-reflection. See things from a different perspective in a situation, in your situation, which is, work or career, relationship, whatever the situation is. Take that time to do some self-reflection, okay? Maybe you need to do some spiritual reflection as well. Whatever it is, let the angels guide you, okay? Try to see your situation from a different perspective. This situation with this burden. And because the Hanged Man, this is the Hanged Man, the angel of prophecy, is under the burdens, you need to see that from a different perspective. And because it is diagonal from the Tower, this change needs to happen. Don't take it as a negative. See it as a positive, because whatever this situation is, it needs to happen so something better can come in. And, sometimes we don't want to hear that. Sometimes we're like, you don't know what you're talking about now. I'm stuck in a situation where I can't pay my bills. Know that there is going to be a way to pay your bills. Know that there is a way that you will be fed. You may have to do some budgeting, but that's not a bad thing at all. It is not. And through this whole thing, and I'm not skipping cards here, you need to have the strength and the patience, okay, and the courage to face all of this. And we'll go back to this card, but I just, the Spirit is telling me that you need to have the strength and patience, the courage for the change that needs to transform here. If you see, it's diagonal from the Tower, okay? But let's get to the Two of Swords here. We know twos are about partnerships and decisions, and this is you being uncertain about something and blocking. You're blocking whatever decisions that need to come, that you need to make, or you're blocking the blessings that need to come to you. Okay, this is a choice also. And this is you saying you don't trust the situation. And maybe it's this whole change here is what you're not trusting. And you're unsure of. Yeah, it's you know, it is frightening to have change sometimes, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen. But that's the beauty of having faith. Having faith in believing that this change happens for a reason and a new partnership begins. Having that patience, doing this self-reflection, seeing things from a different perspective. We need that. So this uncertainty, this is swords and this is thoughts, of course. And we're like, well, but we don't know if this end is the right end for us. But you don't know that it isn't either, So you have to allow this change to happen and just kind of be positive with it. Have faith and believe that things are going to work out in your favor. But because if you have that mentality of nothing ever works out for me, I'm afraid of this, now this is going to happen, then you speak that into existence. So we need to not think those things or speak that into our existence, because then you allow these things that you don't want to happen, this burden, you allow that to happen. So let's not think that way. Let's think, you know what? I'm going to be positive. Things are going to work out for me. This happened for a reason. Everything does. If you take time and do some self-reflection and see things from a different perspective, you'll see that everything in your life has happened for a reason. You met a person, then they disappeared. But what did you learn from that person? You went to this job, you learned something, and that job is no longer there. But what? What are you carrying with you? That knowledge and experience, which has made you wiser, right? A relationship that you went through and you were like, oh my God, that was a nightmare. Oh, that was a blessing. It could be a blessing. It didn't have to be a nightmare. But now that relationship isn't here anymore. And you're like, but you know what? I learned how to love and forgive and have patience. And I learned so much from that person. Or I didn't learn, whatever it is. Things happen for a reason, Gemini. So you have the Strength card, the Angel of Courage. And we talked about this. You need to trust, have faith, and believe that you have what it takes to get through any situation. Okay. Self-assurance is your number one friend right now. Or faith and then self-assurance. Okay. And then having patience. Okay. And then knowing the inner strength that you have. It's going to get you through this change where it's going to allow you this generosity, this prosperity that's coming your way. I need to take a drink, Gemini, so give me a second. So yeah, this Strength card is going to, it's going to show you the strength that you have. Okay. Sometimes we feel so overwhelmed. I can't even talk. Overwhelmed and burdened that we forget how strong we are. And sometimes the Tower needs to come in and say, well, you know what? You may be feeling like you can't go on or you can't take another hit, but no, this is the end of the hit, because now I'm going to show you some enlightenment. And now I'm going to show you how strong you really are, how loving and kind you really are, how patient you are, and know that you have the courage to go through anything. You have the courage to face whatever it is that you need to face that is coming your way. Or you may even be going through this transition now, whatever that may be. The next card we have that are here to the side are Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, your angels are guiding you to your destiny. And that is why this change needs to happen. And you need to have patience through this and that inner strength. This is fate. This is luck. This is an opportunity coming your way. This is changes. This is movement coming your way. Wow, this is improvement. This is winning. This is you, okay? You may benefit from an unexpected job offer that's going to offer you a good money, right? Improve your finances, and you're like, oh my God, I went from making $20 an hour to $50 an hour because of this destiny, because the tower came in, the universe said, I'm going to make this change because you're not making it. And I'm going to be generous in doing so. And I'm going to give you what it is that you and I know you deserve. And so this change happens, and it improves your whole situation all the way around, okay? But you have to remain positive. You're also going to receive messages from your angels, and you're going to feel intuitive, and you're going to feel very spiritually connected, Gemini. Somehow you're going to feel spiritually connected. But I see that once you get through this transformation, right, the initial start of it, you start to see things from a different perspective. You're kind of like, I'm not sure, you get that uncertainty. But then you're like, okay, a partnership comes in because a new job offer comes in, or a new business, maybe your business gets off the ground, more clients come in, whatever it is. But the tower says, I'm going to be generous to you, and I'm going to give you what it is you are worth. I'm going to give you what it is you're manifesting, Gemini. I'm going to turn things around in your favor, and you are going to have the faith because I'm here. I'm making this change for you because you didn't. And that's what the universe does for you. It makes this change. So then you have the Knight of Swords, which is drama, right? And the Knight of Swords is feeling stressed out, okay? Maybe a challenge may be coming your way, or a person who may rub you the wrong way, okay? A family member, maybe somebody tries to manipulate you, a love partner, friend, whatever. But somebody tries to come in, and you're like, I'm sorry, I don't think so. You dissolve this. And know that this is just going to pass. This may even you being feeling stressed out because of the change, Gemini. If you see the Knight of Swords looking at the Wheel of Fortune, you may be feeling stressed out because of this change and not knowing. Again, the unknown. You don't know, right? But things will come to pass. I think I want to pull on some more cards here for you, Gemini. I know this is already making a pretty long video, but I just feel like so many good things are coming for you, Gemini. And this prosperity and this good job, good fortune coming your way. More clients for some of you, a better relationship, your current relationship improving, but also seeing things from a different perspective. It's like some of you took some time out, or will be taking some time out, to see things from a different perspective, to draw on the inner strength that you have, and have that courage to make the changes, or allow the changes to come, because with the tower there, the universe is saying, I'm coming in and I'm making the changes because you need help. You need a better situation, a better relationship. You need some guidance. You need some assistance here. And you have, Gemini, 2 cards fell out. The Fool. This is an angel of innocence, but this is also a new beginning for you, Gemini. This is a new beginning. So this stress that you're going through, it's going to fade away, because you have this new beginning coming your way. And, it's saying that maybe go into this situation like an innocent child, and let go of the burdens that you had, because this is a new beginning. This is, having faith and believing that you can get through this, with the Strength card being here. And it does fall, underneath the Strength card. And it's saying that you have the courage and you have to have the faith for this new beginning, this new, adventure. Take the risk that this has, okay? Because there's a great opportunity to begin something new, begin you again, okay? To rebuild you, to let go of who you were and bring out who you are, if that makes sense. And that helps you get through any situation. Okay, that helps you get through any situation here. And you go into this with the innocence of starting this new journey, this new beginning, and allowing these new experiences to happen, and allowing the universe to come in and show you a new direction in life that's going to offer you the freedom that you deserve. Okay, but again, you have to allow things to happen. You cannot fight it. You have to let it be, because if you doubt it, if you go against it, then you are going to delay it. So know that, Gemini, that if you go against it and you create the stress and the cloudiness again, then you will delay your change. You will delay your new beginning. So be open-minded. Try to see things differently. You have the Queen of Wands here, and this is creativity. She's all about creativity. She's about vibrance, determination, okay? And this is saying that you need to have that determination, okay? Know that you have the support, okay, in anything, okay? Acknowledge your creativity and this asks you to step into the new you, your new power, okay? Your new adventure, if you're wanting to write a book or start a YouTube channel, or get into tarot, whatever creativity it is that you are trying to do, know that this is the time to do it, because this is the new beginning for you. That the universe is saying, here's the wheel of fortune. I'm giving you your destiny. I'm guiding you towards that. Now, here you are. Use that creativity within yourself. And know that you and your partner, for some of you that are in a long-term relationship, I'm getting that you're going to be okay. Things are going to work out because you are going to be happier. So when you're not happy, things around you are not happy, not even your plants, if that makes sense. But when you're happy, then things around you are happy. Then your relationship blossoms. And those of you who are trying to get into a relationship, you become more confident and more being of you, your authentic self, that people see that and they're drawn to you like a magnet. And as it is, Geminis always draw people towards them for some reason. So when you start to see these changes and you allow the happiness, the sun to shine through you, people see that and they'll come to you. Opportunities come to you, relationships come to you. Things start to change around you, but you have to let that sun shine through you, Gemini. I hope this makes sense for you, Gemini. I know that whatever creative project you have going on, this is the time. This is the beginning. This is your new beginning. This is, take the wheel and go, take that have that determination, and move forward like the Queen of Wands with this project that you may have, this new business, this new idea you have, whatever it may be, Gemini. Now is the time to do it. Okay, allow these changes to happen, because you are going to be free from the burdens. You are going to be free from a financial debt. You are going to, it looks like things are starting to pick up for you now. They slowly were transforming through the beginning of the year. You saw new opportunity, new jobs, and then now they are going to start. This time frame and through May and through the end of the year, things are going to start to change for Geminis. Okay. And it may be 10 weeks before you see something happen. If you're not already seeing this transformation for some of you. But things will start to happen, like I said, either now or starting in 10 weeks. But this is to prepare you in that time frame. And you may be going through the transition 10 weeks long. However this applies to you, Gemini, that's how you have to apply it. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that things are going to change for you financially. Things are going to change for you emotionally, spiritually. I see you more happy and more vibrant. And you, just like I said, you need to let that sun shine through you, Gemini. And I'll talk to you soon.